Why, hi, welcome to another video. First of all, we made the 4,000. We're just over now, so that's going to keep rising hopefully. And I was going to talk a bit about the classic car show that I went to see a couple of weeks ago, and that was very interesting. Got to meet Sarah Crabtree off Bangers and Cash, and we had a bit of a chat. I wanted to talk to her about doing some classic Caravan stuff. Would she be interested? I don't know if she is really. I was trying to convince her, but too many distractions at that show. So many people coming up with coffees and biscuits for her and everything and what have you, and people, you know, well, just generally do. She's becoming a bit of a TV celeb, hasn't she? And she was very pleasant. She sort of made room for me on the little sofa thing that they had, and we had a bit of a chat and what have you, and I got a photograph with her, of course. But anyway, that was quite good. No camper vans there as such, no motorhomes, which was very disappointing. Certainly no caravans that had been in previous years. But disaster has struck. Yes, disaster has struck. Now this week the visual story of the motorhome was due in, and things, although I was really up against it for time, because I've obviously got to do quite a lot of magazine commissions, because the problem is with this time of year now you've got to do double the amount of work that you normally would do, so you don't have the leeway you would do normally with Christmas on its way. So consequently you're sort of doing we're doing December, January's work as well, so January's got to be in by sort of early December, which makes things a little bit sticky really, because although you want the work and all the commissions, you know, it does put you under the cosh. And of course the book is put under the cosh. Got another book to follow after this. But the disaster's happened is, look, here I am, doing my motorhome stuff. I was coming up towards this week, I would have been going on to the 80s, 90s and 2000s. So I was on really the last chapter or so. I'd originally gone over the word count. I didn't do my maths right, typical, and I'd gone way over me word count, so I'm going to have to go and edit some of the chapters, because each caption's got about 80 words, and 80 words in 200 photographs is around about 16,000 words, so the introductory chapters have got to be narrowed down. So, you know, to make room. As I say, the book should have been ready this week, but as I say, the disaster's happened, and the disaster has happened is the old computer. It's decided tonight when I went to switch it on that it wasn't going to play ball. In fact, it's not even going to boot up, and I don't know what's happened. I don't know how it's happened. It was working perfectly fine this afternoon. Did some work this morning and turned it off as normal, nothing untoward, but say come on this evening, not a thing at all. I've tried all the usual things on Google and what have you. Now this sort of thing happened a few months ago now, a good few months ago, in the summer. And I panicked a bit, but I looked up on Google and I pressed F4 or F8 and something else, and yes, I got it to reboot, and everything got going all right and everything was fine. But this time it's really stuck. It doesn't want to do anything. Now the other thing, to make matters worse, is the guy that I normally have all my computer stuff done by, and I've had him build me computers and do all my repairs for the last, since about 2007. He's just got married some weeks ago, but he's only just gone on honeymoon, so he's away till the 9th of December, which is no good to me, of course, because I need to get stuff in before then. Now the thing is, I've got a main PC, but even that's decided that it's not going to play ball. I've got another laptop, which the same things happen to that. That will not boot up. Again, that just happened out of the blue. Now it's one of those little tricks I was going to say, right, I'm going to get that repaired, and I haven't done, and of course it's come to bite me on the backside. Also, you may say, well look Andy, what's the problem with the book, because you'll have backed up the files. No, I haven't backed up the files. Ironically again, earlier on this week I put a folder on an external hard drive to back all the book stuff and put it onto that, although I didn't do it. I'd done it about 3 or 4 months ago, but there's nowhere near the stuff on there that I had done up to this last week. I'd really motored on. So the dilemma is now how we're going to get that. I've got to get this going. Now I've got to get on the publishers tomorrow. I'm going to have to get onto them and really explain, and hopefully they're understanding and say, look, you know, these things happen. You know, the deadline's going to have to be sort of put on another couple of weeks into December. The magazine work, I can skirt around that. I have got some of the images saved on external, but not everything I need to be on there. So it means working from the main PC. The main PC is in my little office, which has become virtually a tip because of routing in for stuff. We're going to move the stuff out there, put a lot of it in the loft. That's another job and a half to do. I've got a good friend of mine who's going to do some shelving for me, and he's sort of, I've had to hold him back because I can't do anything until this book's done, etc. So really up against it really. Plus I've got a few other things as well to do at the end of this week, which involves court appearances, and I've said to you before, no, I've not committed a crime. Somebody's committed a crime against me actually, who's not paid me, and I've been waiting nearly 2 years for this payment, and they're wriggling out of it. And anyway, small claims courts, I don't know if anybody's had experience of that, but they really are hard work, especially when you're up against a slippery customer like I am. So he's doing his best to dodge and basically duck and dive, and yeah, this was sorted out in August, but he made an appeal. Without going into and boring you with it all, really, it's caused a lot of grief on my behalf, and you know, financially as well. Not, you know, my emotional problem and all the extra workload I've got to do. Plus I've got other things as well going on, so it's like really this week is just like absolutely up against it. But I thought I have to do this video because I've not done a video properly for a week or so. I've got the classic car show video to put on. It's not really a long video, it'll be fairly short. So that will be going on. I mean, it's not relevant now, but it will be for people who want to go next year. Plus there's a restoration show on in March, and going on about March is one of my other shows I go to every now and again, is the photography show. And I've got a few photography buddies of mine. We're going to go and we're going to see what's new in photography. Can't afford to anything, but it's just good to go and see what's happening in the camera world. But of course my shows before that will be Manchester, the old Manchester Central show, which I went to last year. I did do a video of that, but I never used it because in the end of it, it just got it wasn't very good, and I just scrapped it. I just decided not to doing it. Just scrapped it. But I probably will do a proper video this time. Then of course there's the Glasgow show in February, which I'm hoping to get to. Then there's of course the NEC in February as well, the what I call the spring show, which I want to get to, of course. And as I say, then I'm back at the NEC in March for the photography show, which I don't do anything active obviously in there. It's just as a general bystander, go in and view and what have you. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up, and hopefully I've got all these problems resolved by the time I speak to you in another vlog. Thanks for watching, thanks to all the subscribers, much appreciated. You're all coming on and subscribing to the channel, and fantastic everybody like Kevin, Colin, Michael, a couple of Andrews, Trucker, I think he calls himself, Paul. There's just a load of you that keep come on, and you're constant saying how you like the channel. If you disagree with something or whatever, you're really good about how you do it. There is a classic caravan video to come on there as well at some stage. I've got to mention that, about buying a classic, what to look for and all that type of thing. Again, I've not got around to editing that up yet, but hopefully that will be on soon. But I've got to get this computer program sorted out because it's just a real pain. Anyway, I'll go, and I shall see you on the next video hopefully soon. And yeah, please keep watching, please keep subscribing, press the old button there, and please give us your comments as normal. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.